Episode 20. The truth behind Maya's behavior.
Before I start this video, there are several things I want to warn you about. Number 1. This takes place after the events of my Christmas special which appeared on Christmas Day. Number 2. Unlike all of the previous episodes of the series, Maya gets grounded. This episode is gonna start off with a very sad story centering on how Maya became a troublemaker. And number 3. And this may or may not count as a spoiler, but there will be some discussions about racism and bullying and what it has to do with Maya's bad behavior.
And as a black girl myself, if what Crow-Toon Productions Incorporated predicted about Maya being a victim of racism is true, I would feel really sorry for her as she's also black.
And to all viewers who are also black, I may be white in real life, but I don't support racism. I have a high level of respect for people of all color and ethnicity. But if there's anything in this video that you find offensive, I deserve whatever you have to say about it. And if you're really eager to watch it at your own discretion. And I may be too reluctant to say this, but now that I got all the warnings off my chest, the final episode of Maya Gets Grounded will now begin. And don't say if I didn't warn you.
Why does this keep happening to me? Just because I caused trouble doesn't mean my parents have to treat me the way they did. And what's worse, they grounded me on Christmas. And not only that, but I've been given a bad reputation and treated like a burden on everyone in the whole city too. Now I really regret everything I did to this point. But the thing is, I never wanted to do any of that stuff in the first place. But now I drove my parents and siblings to eat me 1,000 times over. I'm a very terrible girl. I've become as bad as a licensed real mama. What have I done?
Okay Maya, your father and I decided that. What the devil?
Maya, what's wrong? Why are you crying?
Because I regret everything I did up until Christmas. I'm so ashamed of all the trouble I caused. Like I was a few years back, I'm a burden on everyone. I hate myself, Mom and Dad.
Maya, listen to us. You're not a burden on anyone. We didn't mean to be too hard on you. We were just disappointed in you because of all the trouble you caused.
Yeah. We may love Richmonda and Riley, but that doesn't mean we hate you. We love you as much as we do the twins.
We just wanted you to stay out of trouble. We didn't want you to think you were an outcast. You're not even as bad as the mother Eliza was born to.
You really think so?
Yes. And it kills us to see you this way.
Well, since you put it that way, I have something to say to you too.
You do? What is it?
This is something I've been meaning to say from the moment I spoke with Crow-Toon Productions Incorporated and Crowgirl 22. I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused, from blasting the Boondocks theme song at 2 a.m. in the morning to throwing our Christmas tree out the living room door. I haven't been in my right mind for a few years.
What? A few years?
Yes.
Wait a second. Maya, if you weren't yourself all this time, why did you misbehave for this long? What drove you to do all those bad things?
'Cause I've been suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder from my experience back when I started high school.
Oh, lordy lord. I can't believe what I just heard.
Okay, Maya, I think we should sit down for a second so we can talk about this.
Okay.
Okay Maya, try your best to walk us through everything you've been through. Start from the top.
Well, remember how nervous I felt back when I first started 9th grade?
Yes, and you were so worried about you being unable to fit in. And you came back home embarrassed for some reason and wouldn't talk to me or your father.
Well, here's the thing. I was too embarrassed to tell you this, but there were very few black people at my high school. And to make matters worse, I've been getting discriminated against by a bully who supports white supremacy. She's been giving me racial slurs, threatening to kick me out of the school, and brutally assaulting me. And what's worse, she humiliated me in the worst possible way.
She? The student who traumatized you as a girl? Who is she? And what did she do that was much worse than the other 3 things you listed?
Well, this is gonna sound a bit too embarrassing for me to say, but here it is.
One explanation later.
Wait, So all this time, that's why you've been misbehaving so much? Because that bully whipped you and rode on your back like a horse in public?
Yes. That princess has been treating me like a slave during my first year of high school. She thinks that I'm inferior to her.
What the, hey? That spoiled racist brat treated our own Maya like a slave. That's it. Her parents need to discipline her for the way she's been treating her. That was not cool.
I can't believe this. All this time I thought that Andre Tyson has been a bad influence on you, but he's only been a symptom. Whoever that bully was has been the cause all along.
Well, yes and no. The bully I described did all that horrible stuff to me and left me traumatized, but my boyfriend wasn't a bad influence towards me. From what I saw during one of my dates with him, his father barged in on us and he beat him up. Andre's been abused by his own father since he first became a preteen. And what's worse, his own father drugged him to make him extremely aggressive and turned him into a gangster. His dad's a hardened criminal.
Wait a minute. Maya, how'd you know that?
Well, remember when you and my mom grounded me for sneaking out late at night?
Wait. You mean to tell me that Mr. Tyson assaulted Andre the night you snuck out of the house to go on a date?
Yes, he did. Andre Stam is a horrible human being and one of the biggest criminals in not just the whole black community, but all of Rapper City as a whole.
Oh my lord. No wonder you occasionally caused trouble with Andre. His father's a sick man. Does his mama even know about this?
No, Andre Stam's been abusing him behind Mrs. Tyson's back the whole time. It took until after the night Andre got assaulted for his mama to find it out.
You know what, Maya? I think it's time we taught Andre's dad and your bully a lesson. By the way, what's the bully's name?
Her name's Princess Lisa Richings. She's been treating everyone at my high school like she's the queen.
That's just great. The bully had to be a member of the royal family. These people disgust me.
Naomi, we need to get to the Richings residence right away.
I agree, Daryl. And as for you, Maya, you're coming with us.
What? Why?
Because 1, you need to overcome your trauma and stand up to Lisa. The right way. Do it with honor. And number 2, you need to apologize to everyone you messed with.
Well, I'm afraid that Lisa will do it to me again if I see her again. But I'll be coming along anyways. Cartoon Productions Incorporated and Crowgirl22 already told me what I need to do to make up for my sins. So I'll do whatever it takes.
Then let's go.
So the Coopers left the house to help Myra redeem herself for all the trouble she caused up until Christmas. Let's see what happens when they went to Eliza's adopted family's house first.
Well, I'm actually a little nervous about this, but here it goes.
What the Coopers? What are you guys doing here?
And why's Maya with you looking so sad?
Is Eliza here? I want to apologize to her for grounding her and trying to beat her up.
What? You're here to apologize? For real?
Yes. Ever since I got cold for Christmas, I regretted all the stuff I did to the point where I threw my family's Christmas tree out our living room door. And I want to make things right with not just her, but everyone I did wrong.
Well, I don't know if Eliza will forgive you, but I guess we'll let you in.
Wait a second. Maya's here to apologize?
Yes, as a matter of fact. Eliza, I just wanted you to know how sorry I am for grounding you and trying to beat you up when you grounded me. I totally deserved the kick in the chest you gave me. And also, Richmond told me about how badly your parents, the parents you were born to, treated you. And to be honest, I know what it's like to get bullied.
Wait a second. Maya, you were bullied?
During my first year in high school, I was a victim of not only bullying, but racism. I was given racial slurs, assaulted, and much more. And all that, combined with my relationship with a boy who was drugged and abused by his own father who turns out to be a drug-dealing kingpin, made me the troublemaker Eliza met.
Wait. Maya, did that actually happen to you?
Yes. I was so traumatized that I couldn't trust white people ever again until I met Natalie Thompson and friend Michael Anderson.
You know, Maya, I know you feel resentful towards almost everyone who's white, but I also know what it's like to deal with someone who acts racist towards black people.
Wait, you do? How?
Your sister and I had a substitute teacher filling in for Mr. Bloom. Unfortunately, the substitute teacher was as mean and racist as your bully. Only worse.
What did that substitute teacher ever do to you and my little sis?
He brutally assaulted Eliza in front of me and our friends, called me an alien, and separated me, Ronald, and Bruno from the rest of our class.
You got called an alien?
Yeah, Mr. Adams is incredibly strong and a sick, child-abusing racist.
Mr. Gavin and Miss Miller, is this true?
As a matter of fact, it is. Eliza told me about it when she got home from school that day. And Crow-Toon Productions Incorporated and the Delsol family told us more about him.
So we went to the principal's office to report Mr. Adams' attitude towards Mr. Bloom's writing class and he got him fired. That brute had it coming.
Yo, that's messed up. That guy's rude, dude. And Richmond, I'm sorry that happened to you. Guess we got a bit in common when it comes to racism.
Yeah, every one of us who's black has always been victims of racism all over the world. But I never knew how badly you were affected by it until you apologized to me and Riley.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Crow-Toon Productions Incorporated, is there any way I could apologize to everyone I messed with?
You could issue a public apology to all of Rapper City. That'll help you make up for all the trouble you caused.
Wow, that's a great idea. I always wanted everyone in the entire city to give me another chance to go forth in life. That's what I'll do.
Wait! Stop! Hold it. Not so fast. First things first, Maya, you need some new clothes.
New clothes? But the rapper outfit, winter clothes, and pajamas are the only clothes Maya has. I have to buy new clothes for her.
What? You don't have another outfit for Maya? How come?
Whoops. Hope you all don't take this the wrong way for a minute, but I wasn't exactly sure if Maya needed a new outfit, but I wasn't sure when the need should arise either.
I think I might know someone who can help with that actually.
Really? Who?
Hold on a second. Let me get this straight. Richmond's older sister, Maya, wants to issue a public apology to everyone she messed with and Doris recommended new clothes for her.
Doris thought that if Maya had a new appearance, it would send a clearer message to everyone she messed with that she wants to change her ways for the better.
Well, listen, this actually may be the first time I ever met one of your friends and anyone related to her overall, but I guess I could help you out with the new outfit. Really? You do that? Of course I am. Ever since my sister Stephanie improved on her behavior and that I found out how badly her mom's been treating her, I began to trust her when her mom got grounded. And since you wanted to improve on yours voluntarily, I'd be glad to give you the benefit of the doubt. So I'll let you to the Rapper City Mall for a new outfit. Alright. Thanks, Natalie. Let's go.
So Natalie and Gavin went to the Rapper City Mall with the Coopers to get a new outfit for Maya. Let's see what happens next.
Okay, Coopers, you ready for this one?
Richmond, are you and Eliza sure Natalie Gavin knows what she's doing?
Trust me, Riley. Eliza said that Natalie's an expert when it comes to fashion.
Okay.
Okay, Natalie, we're ready.
Okay, Maya, you can come out now. Say hello to the new and improved Maya Cooper.
Well, what do you know? Maya wanted to fit in with everyone in her school better, and now she looks popular.
Yeah, she looks like a changed girl.
She's definitely ready now.
Thanks, Natalie. Now Maya's ready to issue her public apology.
In the news.
Hello. Welcome to GNN News. We interrupt this program with some breaking news. This just in. Maya Cooper's issuing a public apology to the whole city for all the trouble she caused. We're going live now with reporter Kimberly Denver so that Maya can make her statement.
That's right, George. I'm standing in front of a bus stop right next to Maya Cooper and she's ready to issue an apology to the public for all the trouble she caused. And from the looks of it, Maya's dressed up in a new set of clothes. Anyway, Maya, the people heard that you got something to say to everyone in Rapper City. So, are you ready?
Well, I'm actually a little nervous about this, but I'll try my best. People of a Rapper City, I just wanna let you know how sorry I am for all the trouble I caused and everything I did to you. I ain't never meant to cause harm to no one. But I can explain to you all why I've been misbehaving for all those years. Ever since my first year of high school, I've been suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. I've been bullied, given racial slurs, assaulted in school ground, and booked and rode on like a horse by a racist bully believing in treating all black people like slaves. The bully I'm referring to is a fellow student of mine from Rapper City High School who's a grade above me, and her name is Princess Lisa Richards. And aside from her, I also met a boy at school who had also been drugged and abused by his own father. The boy's name is Andre Tyson. His father made him a bad influence towards me.
Whoa. Hold on a second. Did you just say Tyson? As in Tobias Tyson? The biggest drug-dealing kingpin in all of Rapper City?
Wait, you know that guy.
Sources said that he's been operating under the radar without a trace. But, how do you know that he was abusing his own son?
'Cause when I was on a date with Andre, his father barged in on us, dragged him by the chain, and beat him up like a big ball lump of pizza dough. And this may sound hard to believe 'cause he appears to be fat and chubby, but in truth, he's so strong, he can really pack a punch. That guy's super tough.
Wow. I heard of sins of the father, but this is a whole new level of insane.
Yeah, King Tyson drove his own son to fall into the wrong crowd and made him help my bully take me along with him. I've been suffering on two different sides of the community. And Lisa and Mr. Tyson, if you two are watching this, you two have each had your share of ruining not just my life, but Andre's. You made us a big danger to all of Rapper City. And for that, Mr. Tyson, I hope you get arrested without parole and that whatever drug-dealing operation you're setting up gets shut down for good. And as for you, Lisa, when I see you, I'm gonna have a really serious talk with you about all the horrible things you've done to me. It's time you'll learn that actions have consequences. And trust me, I learned that the hard way because I've been getting grounded because of all the trouble I caused. But as for everyone else in Rapper City, I don't expect you all to forgive me for everything I did. And I understand that I'm permanently banned from Pizza Hut upon destroying it. But what I really want is another chance to make things right for all of you. My family may have been grounding me for everything I did, but they still love me no matter what. They ain't never given up on me. If any black teenage girls were like me, wouldn't their parents be the same?
Of course I would. I'm a police officer. I would do anything to keep my wife and butter safe, even if my butter is the troublemaker. I would never give up on her.
Poor Maya. I feel really bad for her.
Me too. I knew right from the beginning that she didn't deserve to get bullied or manipulated. But now I feel really bad for the leader of our gang. That was the most heartbreaking apology I've ever heard from anyone. And you've really brought more awareness to the people of Rapper City about racism. George, I'm gonna turn the camera back to you now. I'm feeling a little emotional here.
So am I, Kimberly. That apology brought tears to my eyes too. That poor Maya. I never realized how badly she's been treated. And not by her family, but by racist people in this city. Well folks, I think that we should give Maya a second chance. Because she's had a terrible past which caused her to become a troublemaker. She deserved better. But as for the bully who took her down a path that dark, you should be grounded and punished by your parents in the worst possible way for the worst possible amount of time. And as for Tobias Tyson, the father of Maya's boyfriend, Andre Tyson, if anyone sees this drug-dealing kingpin, call the police immediately. And that's everything we needed to cover for today from GNN News. We now return you to our regularly scheduled program. This is Anchorman George Cunningham, signing off.
So, Maya Cooper thinks she can send me to the slammer for the way I've been treating Andre. But, well, that bratty girl's got another thing coming. You hear that, Coopers? You ain't heard the last of King Tobias Tyson. I'm coming for y'all. Hee 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 hee.
Before I end this video, this is the series finale of Maya Gets Grounded. Which means, from this moment on, she, Andre, and the bad rapping girls will no longer be troublemakers. I hope you all enjoyed watching this series. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. This is Crowtoon Productions Incorporated.
And this is Crow Girl 22,
Signing off.